Good morning, guys. Today is Friday, and it took me a week to get all my thoughts just to post this video. So on Monday, I got laid off, and I'm still in shock. Like I said, it's Friday, and I'm still in shock. So let me tell you guys what happened. So Monday, they called us in. I did about 3 hours in, and they called me and my coworkers, and I got in there. I sat down. The first thing he said was, "Hey, we got some bad news. Today's both of you guys' last day." I was so in shock. I didn't know what to think of. Um, Nothing was coming to mind. All I was thinking, just replaying in my head, was just, I got bad news and today's your last day. My coworker was very shocked too. And then after that, the gym was saying, "Hey, we are downsizing and we're moving to a new facility. And you two is one of the ones that we picked to lay off. Because we both was making the most there. And then but we have a production team too, about maybe 15 people. They all got laid off at the same time we did, but they called us in first, and we had to leave the premises. Sorry, not ASAP, but they gave us some time to gather all our stuff, and then talk to everybody, which is the shipping department there too. We have a shipping department, and those are the ones that I was pretty much cool with. And we got a CSR room, which is a customer service room. They still was there, and the shipping department was still there, so they got rid of the production room and the IT guys. So when I tell you I was shocked, I was shocked. I'm just gonna tell you guys this. Working at these major companies, you gotta just be careful, man. Even no matter what you do, you could be there for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You can get let go no matter when. Just always remember, always have a backup plan, because you never know. Never get comfortable at a job to where you think you are always going to be the top person, the best person, because they will just let you go. Just like that. I'm not going to say the company that I work for, but it was just shocking to hear us two was just getting laid off. Even though we was there longer than most of the people that was there, but still just hearing that. I mean, we gave them all we can. We came to work on time. We did the things that we're supposed to do. If you're late, we'll call in. I was calling and say I'm going to be late due to traffic, or I got a doctor appointment or emergency with one of my kids. I won't be able to come in, but you got PTO for all this. You got sick time for this. But I'm telling you, I was so shocked. All this whole week, all I was playing in my head was, "Hey, today's gonna be your last day. Today's gonna be your last day. Today's gonna be your last day. We are downsizing. We are downsizing. We are downsizing." Back and forth. That's all I kept hearing in my head. Just keep going and going. So after that happened, I said bye to everybody, got my stuff. Me and my coworker, we walked out. Now, we hug each other. Um, and the hardest part was for me to tell my wife. Lucky for us, we were saved, we had savings and other things like that just to help with the mortgage and, things for like electricity, the bills of the house. That's why you always have your 6 months to a year savings always ready, because you never know when it can happen. You never know, because things like that happens all the time. Because I heard about it all the time. And earlier this year, a few people did get laid off, but I didn't think that was going to be us, and just hearing the word lay off, because they were like, you're not fired, you're just being laid off. In the future, you may come back, we may call you guys back. But for me, I wouldn't go back, because I think I gave enough time there, and it's time to move on. And that's my next step. I'm happy, to be honest with you. Yes, I was sad and down because I was there for a while, and I did everything I could do. we thought the company was booming, they was doing their thing. We thought it was making enough money, but apparently guess not, because that's another thing too. They don't ever tell you anything. So you got to be the one to ask around and talk to certain people, because then that's how you know. Because in the beginning of this year, we was doing pretty good, but I don't know what happened. So a lot of things start changing. Um, I'm not going to say the company was looking forward to let us go, but in the back of my head, I kind of had some slights saying that, hey, they might let you go one day. You never know. I wasn't thinking that because everything seemed like it was fine. My coworker the same way too. My coworker from Cali, so he moved here just to start this job, and I don't know, seemed like he might go back because that's where most of his family is, and that's pretty much where he knows Cali. He's been here for a while too, so well, he started a company before me. But anyway, I'm just in the parking lot right here, just talking. As you can see, people probably are walking around because I'm in this big parking lot. But never, I'm not saying not to give your whole 100% at a company, but just always remember, always have a backup plan. Always have your resume updated. Um, Always talk to your friends if friends have any opening. Because if you do more than, like I said, you're doing more than 5, 10, 20 years at a company, just keep that in mind that you can always be let go. Uh, Obviously, the person that's making less, I'll probably pretty much be the one they're going to keep, because if they downsizing, they're going to let go of the person that's making the most go first. So that's how these corporate companies do. I can't be mad because, hey, I was, I didn't think about that. But, you know, that day, so when I got home, it took me a while to get home, guys, man. I take my time driving home because it took me an hour to get to work. So it took me probably like an hour, 40 minutes to get to down there. So when I'm driving, I was like 30 minutes away from home. So I called my wife and said, hey, we need to talk. And she was like, what do you want to talk about? What's going on? Let me know right now, before you get home. I'm like, no, we have to talk. I got to talk to you in person about it. And she was like, okay. So thanks God you got friends that, you work with that talks to you and was telling you, hey, you're going to be good, man. Don't worry about it. Things like this happens all the time. It's not your last rodeo. Just keep going. So I talked to my brother. They all were saying the same thing. And, they was telling me, hey, your wife's going to be fine. Just talk to her, let her know, hey, this will happen. You didn't get fired. You got laid off. You got proof. You got your paperwork. Just to let her know. And I was like, okay. Of course, I shed a tear, no lie, because, it happens. Because now you're thinking about, hey, what's my next plan? You probably didn't have one at the time, but now you just got to put your boots up, strap them, and let's keep going, get the ball rolling. So I got home. My wife was on the computer, and she was folding clothes. Sorry, she was folding clothes and was saying, what you want to talk about? Because she was, she was waiting. And I guess my eyes was red, and she was like, oh, you was crying? I said, no, I was teared up a little bit. She said, what happened? Please don't tell me somebody passed away. I was like, no one passed away. I got laid off from work. And she couldn't believe it. She was so shocked. She seemed like she was more shocked than I was. And she, started tearing and like, what happened? Did you get fired? Did you say anything? Because I know you and the GM wasn't cool. Not the GM, but like one of the managers, sorry. Wasn't cool. Did you guys get into it? I was like, no. They downsizing and they had to let me and my coworker go. And she was like, what? Why? You guys been there for so long and you guys been doing good, and why that happened? I was like, I don't know. They just let go. The production team was gone. They kept the shipping team. The IT team was gone. Cause we had one guy too that worked for IT, and he got let go the next day when he got to work because he didn't come that Monday. He got to work Tuesday, and they told him. He called me. He said, "Yep, they let me go too, man." I was shocked they let him go too, but they let him go, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." So that all 3 IT guys go, and so I'm explaining to her. I said, "You know what? We got severance check coming in." So they said they gave me my last check, and we got a next check coming in next week. So we should be fine for next about 4 months. And by that time, we got to get the ball moving. moving and just gotta look for something else. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. Even though I haven't done it in so long. So I already updated my resume. I already got some offers already. I have an interview actually today. So later today around 2, I'm gonna be going to that one. Got to see what they say, and if I like it, then hey, there you go. Start a new journey. It's simple, just like that. I want to tell you guys, man, you can't. God always got your back. Always got your back. He always got your back, man. There be times, man, we be stuck in a hole. For some reason, God is able always to pull us out. Yes, this came out of surprise. I didn't know this was gonna happen, but it happened, and you know, for like the last 3 days, I've been feeling better. Every day, I start feeling better and better. Now today's Friday, I feel even much. I feel real good. Drop the kids off. They don't know, but I know they do notice. Hey, you've been home a lot, so I kind of had to tweak a little bit and tell them, hey, I'm on vacation. I had to use all my vacation time because I haven't been using them in a while. So that's another thing. And another thing too, my coworker. This is why I tell you guys, man. This is why I tell people: you out of work, you got PTO and sick time, use those, because you never know what's gonna happen to you. He haven't taken sick time in years because he told him that. He said that's crazy because I haven't taken no sick time, and they was wondering if they can put that in his last check. Of course not. You can't just give sick time away to people because they're not sick at the time, or they just never used it. He has so many. I'm talking about so much sick time. It's crazy. Me, I take advantage of those things. Um, he haven't gone on vacation in like 4 months. I mean, 4 years. I'm talking about he worked every time, and he take advantage of the OT. But he works every day except for Sunday. He'll come in on Saturday, do a little small stuff, and then leave. He probably come there for like about 2 or 3 hours, and he leave. I'm like, yo, why you do this, man? Like, why you come on the weekend? See, now I'm just be trying to finish stuff, and finish what? You got Monday. You could do that. You could have done that yesterday, which is Friday. Why are you still doing this? And he love it. He like this is what he like doing. So I guess he want them to see that, hey, he's one of the best worker there. But I'm like, look what happened. You told him that you haven't taken any sick time or any vacation time, and they just looked at you and just say, I'm sorry. There's nothing we could do. We could give you all your vacation time, but your sick time that you have, there's nothing we could do. We're gonna cash the vacation time out, and you're just gonna use, we're just gonna put them in your check. And he felt very bad too, and I felt sorry for him too after he said it, because I'm like, dang, that's true. This dude have not taken any vacation or any sick time. He may leave a little early, like about 2 hours early, and that's it. Or he may take like longer lunchtime. I'm like, you take these long lunchtime, what are you doing? Like, because he don't really have a family, it's just him and his dog. And he's a cool dude, a very good guy. But you got to take your sick time, man, or your vacation time. You need these things because you could be stressed out somewhere, and sometimes those time will help you. Take like a week off. The job is gonna be fine. They're always gonna find somebody. Look how quick they lay you off, and they're gonna find somebody else quick, or just have somebody that to replace you that's there. They don't even need the IT. They need one, but they could do all that stuff in house. They could do that remotely. They've done it before. One time where we all was out during COVID, we all was out, and they found somebody to take over that, just to find, just to take over the IT section, just for now. They could send somebody from another office to come take care of that. Hey, just look how quick they let you go. They let us go that quick, and they didn't even look back. All I heard was sorry. Sign these papers and good. We got laid off. I'm like, damn, this remind me of COVID again. But I'm not giving up, man. I prayed every night. I prayed every day. I asked God, hey, you lead me, show me the next plan, and I'll be ready for it. Because God was the one that helped me get this job, and He done it before, and I'm sure God could do it again. I have not given up on God. Always, no matter what He do for me, He do good. If something bad happened to me, I still pray. Something good happened to me, I still pray. You got to constantly just keep praying every day. Put that in God's hand. God, sure, He's always going to get you. He's always going to help you, man. So I told him the same thing before we left. I'm like, hey, put it in God's hands, big dog. You're going to be fine. He's like, yeah, I got you. So, we've been texting through the week, in and out, every other day. See how he doing. He see how I'm doing. And I've been feeling good. It feels so good not waking up early in the morning take the kids to school, and after school you had to work a whole hour away, stuck in traffic, fighting the traffic. People can't drive. Um, just seeing the dumb things that people do on the streets. And like I said, the job is an hour away. So fine, I'm going to find something closer that I could be closer to home, where I'm able to do, let's say the kids are sick, I can go pick them up early. I don't have to wait a whole hour to do it, or I can pick them up and always come back, drop them at my mom's house or my wife's mom, and then just leave, just go back to work. I love to work. I never give up. I'm always doing side hustles on the side on the weekend. If it ain't Uber or building stuff, I go help my brother build things because he's always building something like like stuff for like furniture and stuff like that. Because that's what he does. Yeah, but he have a 9 to 5 too. But on the weekend, that's a side hustle. He always tell me, hey, always have a side hustle on the weekend. You build computers. You're IT guy. You can do all that stuff. Don't be lazy. Just do it, man. It's about time now. Let's grind. And once he told me that, a light just hit me in my head. Bing! Just came up. You know what? He's right, man. It's time to grind, man. Never stop grinding, because the day you stop is the day you can lose yourself. Like right now, you almost lost yourself, but you feel like you don't have nothing. But you're gonna get something. You're gonna be fine. I did go to a job fair that he gave me yesterday, so went to a job fair. It was all right because I haven't done this in so long. When I came with my resume, I was dressed up. I'm passing passing these resumes out to the different jobs that's there. And it just felt weird because it almost seemed like I'm doing it for someone, not for me. I like, man, this is crazy. There's something weird about it. People looking at you, you talking to them, and they saying, okay, if everything's fine, we'll call you. If everything good, we'll call you. If everything fine, we'll call you. That's all I kept getting. And I'm like, what? Is this real? I think I did a job fair maybe twice my whole life. And I never got hired for any job fair. But hey, who knows? So just doing my resume. My wife went over it. She remade the resume for me, did everything, because that's what she do. She's a resume. She's somebody that make, do resume for people that need help, because that's her home job, and she made good money doing it. And it's pretty awesome because even me looking at her doing it, I mean, it's a process, but with her doing it, it's like, wow, maybe I could do it too. But nah, it's a process. This time when I'm doing it, she got to do like about 10 of them. One time she did 10 in like an hour. I was like, how did you do that? 10 resumes in an hour. It was easy, but she was telling me, yeah, these times when she's doing these type of things, I got to take the kids out somewhere because they got to make a noise, and the kids don't care. They don't care. So I haven't tell them that I got laid off yet. So I haven't seen like something until maybe when I find a job, I let them know. But I know they're going to be asking questions because the way they looking at me like, hey, you haven't gone to jail. So, I mean, you worked in a while. What's going on? But I just got to figure out. So my next step is just get up and keep rushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing until you find something else. I know it's not going to be easy, but it's life. Life is never easy. It's not fair. It's not easy. So just got to do it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. That's my story for the week. I'm still shocked, but I'm happy at the same time. I done prayed, did my prayer. I got to get back to my Bible. I got to start reading my Bible again. I got to start reading my Bible because we do go to church every Sunday. We read our Bible there, but I need to come back home and read it because I used to do it faithfully doing when I'm at church. I mean, when I'm on lunch, just read about one scripture and that's it. One chapter, per chapter. One verse, my bad. I just read a verse. It still come on my phone when I do read it too, so that's a good thing. I just started this new thing with the phone and it seemed like it's pretty good because it's automatic take over your whole screen and then just read the prayer for that day or the chapter, that sermon for that day. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's just life. I hope this helps. I hope this helps somebody else out that got laid off, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's layoffs happening everywhere. Word of encouragement, don't give up. Continue, pray, put God first. Always remember that. Put God first. Don't stop. Don't stop grinding. Just keep going. Don't stop. All right. So just want to thank you guys. I appreciate it. I just started this YouTube. I was trying to finish it. I try to add a video every other day, but I couldn't even do it because I was busy at working with the kids and family. And I think I'm gonna start now because I'm not working right now. Anyway,